You may have to boom out a little. Because it's the boot. Woo! Woo! Never mind. Wouldn't you know, camera died. That was the cleanest pick. No rock, no rattle, no shake. But the camera died. Quite frustrating. For guys and gals that do this sort of thing regularly, maybe that's no great achievement, craning down a big limb like that. But prior to this tree, I could about count on one hand the number of crane-assisted jobs I'd ever done. Now, I used to climb all the time, rig, cut, prune, you name it, but very little of this sort of thing. And then back in 2013, I just walked away from about 20 years of tree work for several reasons. I just quit working as an arborist. I sold our chipper, decommissioned our small chip truck, sold a couple of trailers. I quit. More recently, a few situations have come along that have given me the urge to dust off my gear, break out the old chainsaws, take a climb or two. And it looks like we're about to head right back down the tree work rabbit hole again. For most of those years away, I tried a couple of different things. The main thing that I ended up doing was lawn work. Went from cutting trees to cutting grass. And to be fair, it kept me busy, it kept me fed, and I gained a little bit more appreciation for that sort of thing than I had before. But I'd be lying if I didn't say that I miss tree work a little bit. But there were other things to do. In addition to cutting grass, we did a little bit of weed spraying, fertilizing, and so on and so forth. And a lot like tree work, lawn work comes with some of the same problems. You have to keep the equipment up. You have to find good help, or make do with the help that you have. So that was familiar. But you've probably heard that expression, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. And the truth is, you can't get a whole lot of tree work done with a few lawnmowers. So when this particular project came along, we were not prepared. Most of the saws that I had at the time were many years old. The crew that I had at the time was only half there that day, Antonio, and he was game to give everything we ran into a try. But we didn't have a chipper. We didn't even have a dump trailer. As the limbs were coming down, they were being bucked up by another longtime tree guy friend, Martin, there in the white hat. They processed the brush, they loaded it onto our landscape trailer, and we hauled that stuff off by hand. Hardly ideal for a tree this size or in the condition that it was in. But anyway, the guys were game, and we did our best. The crane operator was a help too, because you see, I didn't have any of the necessary rigging slings either. I had some heavy bull rope. We could have cut some slings, but I wasn't really comfortable with that. We winded up using the straps that he normally uses on lifting jobs. And while it wasn't ideal, it did get the job done. And while it got the job done, it also led to a couple of interesting situations. And by interesting, I mean scared me a little bit. What would you have done? We got it done, but definitely there's room for improvement.
Can you take it that way a little? You may have to boom out.
Don't go that way.
You may have to boom out a little.
Why?
Because it's the boot. Woo! Woo! Never mind. Woo! Yeah. You got it.
Pick it up. Flip it. Let's just pick it up a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, okay. Good.
I can move it over your head.
What's that?
I can take it over your head if you want to.
Well,
Get out of the way.
yeah. Woo.
Hey, that's what I was waiting on.
Okay. Woo. Oh, go ahead. I appreciate it.